All right. I always smoke through these quicker than, like, actually, I didn't. I went through a few disposable vapes before I realized that, like, they could even be charged. I'll bring you guys closer. I was watching a horror movie called Talk to Me. Kids these days are wild with their internet games. It was actually hard to turn it off because I was like at a part where I know shit's about to get wild because they've been doing. So the movie Talk to Me is basically like there's an Ouija board thing, but it's a dead hand. Because, oh yeah, if just an Ouija board is like, oh yeah, no, that board with all the fucking letters is freaky enough. But a dead hand, no. There are so many drugs I would have done in high school before I touched a dead hand. But I can tell where the movie's going. I'm still totally going to watch it after this. I like doing this. I like doing this, I think, more every time. The first time I did this, I was like, this feels awkward as fuck. But now it does feel better. So maybe someday I will do a podcast. Except for I like podcasts with more than one person. So I would do a guest, I guess. And then I still have to work on listening, clearly. Oh, there's a lot of things to work on, but each day work a little bit more on myself, or some days working on myself is just accepting that I'm not at my, like, I don't know, but I've had betters. Like my best is definitely, hey, it's pretty damn good that I was able to figure out how to get on this dress, although I think I should tie this chain up onto, it would be weird in it. It's two chains, so like the dress straps are like unlucky in terms of great shows and have a show. There would be a show I would be going to. But I am on the show. Miss Vince is some of the funniest ladies in Sacramento. We're hot. When I'm lacking, they have, like, it's going to be and they also have Italian food. Oh my gosh, doing Vince's during dinner hours has been fucking wild. I am so stoked for Vince's tonight. This is like the show I have really been looking forward to it. All right. So we're doing autobiography. I think we're like on part 12 or something. Again, it is on YouTube. However, I do not have the link posted. Once Instagram can figure out how to fix that error they have, or when I want just the title and not the URL, like I don't want the URL at all, I just want the title. So far, all Instagram can do is let me post the URL. Now, they have a place for you to put a title, but it doesn't appear on your main page. So I'm going to say that's a flaw in Instagram. I'm going to say it every time until you fix it on Verbal Autobiography so that I can link this shit. I actually also listened to myself the other day, and I realized I liked the way I sounded a lot more on this than I do on stage. And I think, well, I've also had time to think about why that might be. And I think it's because I don't even have my glasses on. I have no idea. Also, you want to know another funny thing with Instagram? My insights on these don't load. As far as I know, no one has ever watched this shit. I did see on YouTube, I have like 3 or 4 likes on a few videos. That might just be me clicking on the same links in different computers. Also, like, I'm not sure if you do incognito, if it would. I log in on incognito. I log into Pornhub on incognito. Alright. I'm doing the autobiography of me. I'm excited about tonight. Last night was fire. So much good comedy going on. If you're not seeing my show, I just hope to God that you are seeing another comedy show. Because laughter is the best medicine, and it's just fucking free. Like, not always, but very easy to get for free. Hey, my one's free. My show's free. It says $10 on the thing, but that's $10 suggested donation. You can actually get in for free. If not, just see me when you get there. I'll be wearing this, and I will get you in for free. I do highly recommend their bar and food there, though. Again, oh, also it's an Italian restaurant. We do the open mic there every Friday. You might have been there last Friday. You might have heard of it last Friday, yesterday. Yeah. But when they do the open mic on Friday, it's during bar only hours. They usually they'll give us pizza and close up shop. This is such a nice place. Probably my favorite place in Sacramento. I mean West Sacramento. My favorite place in West Sacramento before I even knew about Vince's closed down. Oh man, it was they always had drinks, slushy drinks on tap. I think someone shot there was like a story about a serial killer that shot into the roof there. I don't know what the name of it, but if you're a fan of West Sac, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I already gave enough information. Well, oh God, I hope it's not cold because this dress is not going to look good in a sweater. I have no idea what outerwear would look good in this. Maybe a beach wrap, like a fucking beach wrap. Yeah, because goddesses wear this shit and they don't feel temperature. I do. I feel temperature, and my back is gonna get cold. I have full butt underwear, so I'll be fine. No, I won't be fine. I have no idea how I'll be. I am really, really hoping we have at least one more 90-degree day. But I had a long conversation about the weather with my custodian the other day, or like the one of the custodial workers at my work, who's probably one of my best friends at work right now. Especially because I work late and she's the late shift one, so dope. I got good conversation. I don't have to be quite alone. Some of my best conversation during the day. But we were talking about the weather, having a long, good conversation about the weather. And basically just how it's so fucking cold in the morning, and then it gets so hot in the afternoon, and then we just can't decide how we feel in the evening. Shout out to custodial staff everywhere. I don't think I've ever met a custodian that wasn't like a really good person. Like some of the funnest people at work. It's a state job too. It's actually I do think they make a little more than I might, but oh damn, do they work? That is an on the feet job, custodial work. They are so dope though. And I want to say, if you are, and there's not going to be anyone watching this video, unfortunately, but if you know anyone like this, I think before you complain about custodial staff to boss, just actually talk to them as people. They are like so, again, some of the nicest people I've ever met. All right. Here we go. Autobiography. So it's a great question. How much sleep would you like to average per night? 6 hours, I think I can function. However, if like, gosh, it's not even amount of time. It's really quality of sleep. I have never tracked my sleep, but I've seen other people sleep track, and like no one sleeps good. This is why we're all mentally ill. Like I've seen people's like 8-hour sleep track, and it was seriously like 2 hours of actually good sleep. I'm like, oh my God, I'd have to be sleeping forever then to actually be well slept. Hey, Sleep Forever, I think is a song. It's by a song by the band Eden. Oh yeah. Burp to her shit. I'm probably gonna have to retie this. I'm trying to find a fucking and pull them all out. See, this is why it's like I need 4 of them. I need to pull them all out because the one I want is somehow right at the bottom. Even if I just used it, it's like a miracle. Weird happenstance. All right. What is your biggest source of disappointment? Absolutely myself. Oh my God, whose biggest disappointment is not themselves? Oh my God, I disappoint myself on a daily basis. And then I disappoint myself because I don't think I'm supposed to be I'm not supposed to be disappointed in myself. I don't get it. I don't fucking know though. I am easily, there is nothing else I could blame more than myself for my own disappointment. I can feel not disappointed, you know, if I like was a better, I don't know, like, I don't know. I have a hard time most with myself. I am learning to love myself like I love my neighbor, because damn do I love people. People are my favorite. I just love to talk to people. I really got to be better at listening to people, though. It's something I really need to work on. Estimate the number of times you say "I love you" per week. Man, the amount of times I think how much I love people is way more than I say it, because I do not, again, like I'm learning to love myself, and I do feel like I'm annoying. And so, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just rubbing in the annoying when I'm like, oh my God, and I love you. It's like, oh man, we're never going to be able to ditch her. Spending a lot of time hanging out with myself. I will say, as annoying as I am, I'm so fucking funny. I make myself laugh all the time. At what age should sex education be taught? I think it's up to... I'm not a parent, but I really do think that, like, there is so much to be said in the amount that you could build in a parent-child relationship if you guys are, like, I mean, everyone could parenting. It's hard. Like, I can't say what age. I have no fucking idea. Let me think about what age I probably would have benefited me to know it by. There's different things that come about. Like, you learn about, like, how babies are made pretty quick. Usually, like, if you have I have a younger sibling, so I didn't obviously watch him get made happening, but I had some fucking questions about why he was there, where he came from. And honestly, I think my parents told me French kissing, so that's why dating be hard for me now. My babysitter told me the real shit, though. Because she felt bad for me. She was like, oh my God, that's so sad. I was five then. But my brother, when I was 3 when born, so maybe you just say that. I don't know, enough babies get raped. If kids be asking questions, if a child asks a question, and if I was a parent, I would just answer honestly, to the best of my abilities, and it wouldn't be easy. But communication is never fucking easy. Oh, it's so much easier just to hang out in your room and talk to yourself. Other people are sometimes so hard to talk to. It is so hard. Okay. Your ideal hug would last how long? Oh, that's a good question for me. They're up there. So I'm feeling how makeup. This one I'm super sparkly. I'm trying to adjust that too. So, you know I'm autistic, but I'm not like counting out the seconds in a hug. However, I will say that there is absolutely a certain amount of seconds and pressure for like a good hug, and I think it kind of changes. It depends on the moment. It might feel the same, but like that's more, I'm not like good numbers autistic. I'm also not good words autistic, apparently, because I don't know how to describe this. But I know the right hug when I get the right hug. And the right hug, honestly, doesn't come around too often. But I have I have a mom I could just go to anytime for a good hug, so I'm so blessed. Which religion do you believe is the world's most peaceful? I don't think that's a question. That is not a question that that's not an answer. That there's no answer to that question. I think that's immediately what makes, like, I think the core of peace in the world is like kind of realizing the connectedness of us all, that like we are, if I do believe something created us. I believe God created us, and if we are created, we were all created by the same thing. That makes no one better or worse. We all make decisions, but every day we have just the same amount of chance to do better or worse. And God loves us all. I will say I definitely pray, and God does not want me to talk shit about people. If I try and pray shit, some good shit will happen to that person. So I've learned to really just see the best in everyone, and then a lot of good shit still does happen. I do think there is a lot of, again, peace and just accepting that we are all out here existing, and it is hard as fuck. Let's not make it harder for each other. I mean, a volcano could just wipe us all out. Let's just be nice to each other. Let's make life pleasant. So I'm not going to say what religion I think is peaceful. I don't think it's a religion that's more peaceful. I think it's just an individual that can choose to make peaceful decisions, or decisions that lead to greater peace and joy for lots of people. I am not running for president, but if you want to write me into the ballot, it's Amy, spelled A-M-Y. And then Thompson has a P. I have a last name. What part would you most likely play in a band? Oh my God. Okay, so in a band, drums, because I would be a total animal. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, I'd be drums. Ooh, and I get to take a seat too? Yeah. I'd be like the dopest drummer. I wish. But if I could play any instrument, like I said before, banjo. But banjos don't play in a band. Not at least not unless the kind of bands that banjos are in are not the kind of bands I want to be in. I am a solo banjo player in the hypothetical world where I get to choose whatever instrument I play. How long does it normally take you to get ready to go out? Oh. If I could choose 4 hours, I like to take 4 hours to get ready. And then I if I could get up early enough to get in a 5th hour, that's the one time I'm a morning person, is when I know I have 5 hours to just kind of bullshit before I have to leave and do stuff. Oh, that's a day. That matters more to me than how many hours I sleep. It's how many hours I get to bullshit in the morning before I go off and do fucking shit. I probably get ready all day. Alright. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do. I am going to do eyeshadow today. Alright. Yeah, because it's Miss Vince's. I have to do eyeshadow. It is going to be so hot. I'm so excited. Okay. I have to go to get a tutorial for eyeshadow off my phone. And then I might be back, very likely, for eyelash shit and to close up. I might cheat and look ahead. Who cares? It's my world. At least I'm in my own head. So I might look ahead at these questions. Hell yeah. I tied this thing so that it was where the volume button down is. Although I don't want to care where the volume button is. I'm not hearing anything but myself right now. All right. Part 2 of Autobiography for 9/14. Alright. I didn't look ahead because I finished that horror movie. And it sounded wild, but I don't have anything in to see, so I just went up with sounds, and I think that the main character died. She was kind of selfish, though. Great acting for a horror movie. That was, what was it? Talk to Me, which I streamed from Paramount with Showtime. Alright. How long does it normally take you to get ready to go on? Where is one? Oh, there's only one more on this page. What disease are you most fearful of contracting? Cancer? I mean, that's the most I mean, there's so many types. I don't know. Like, that shit makes me sad. I feel like if you live long enough, I'll probably get it eventually. All right, so this is another this or that thing. I'll try and be my best. That's all I can do. All right, this or that. Short stories or long novels. Oh, I am such a fan of an anthology. Clive Barker's Books of Blood were so good. I think Stephen King's done a few anthologies. I like, I'm going to mispronounce his name, but the Ito, I know they spell it with a J in like Romaji, but that's not actually how you say it in Japanese. I can't roll R's or pronounce certain letters. A yard or a terrace? I don't know if a terrace is a unit of measurement or if a yard, like, I don't know what a terrace is. Beer or wine? Man, like I like ciders. I'll find wine I like. I need to like go wine tasting with George and Carla. George is in the business of wine. Like, I think, and at Carla's birthday, that was like the closest I ever had to okay wine. Like, okay wine that was a red and not cheap. I do love box wine. Maybe some Carlo Rossi. I don't love it, but I would drink it. No science or no religion. Oh, that's my reminder to practice my set because I'm doing 10 minutes. I've been already practiced it a few times, but it's every time I practice, I've been kind of ending. So I'll set a timer for like 9 minutes, and then when that goes off, I'm like, all right, so that's about 9 minutes of jokes. So I would then close up what I have, basically lighting myself. And I have been each time falling on a different joke. It's like it's three that are next to each other, but it's kind of made it tricky for me to figure out how I want to end tonight. And I don't mean my closer, but I mean whatever's before it. Because that is a whole thing about going into the closer. Although the more I practice my jokes, the more I can like figure out transitions. One of the things I do to practice is I like in the shower will I'll kind of start with a joke. Okay, so I start with a whole fucking plan. And I know for sure there's one joke I want to do. In fact, the whole plan, like ideal transitions, are all almost written around the one joke for that day. And it's all like off my all right. So the idea is like so I'm in the shower. So I do have my note thing in the shower, but I try and just kind of like go off like memory. So I will then look at the notes and be like, oh my God, I missed all this shit, or I forgot that transition. There might be something like that, but the more I've been doing this, the less that I have this issue. Although I'm not perfect. I'm not claiming to be. I'm only fucking human. I know that this dress is so pretty. It makes it hard to remember. I have to pee. I'm gonna have to leave to go pee. Table or booth? Booth. Oh my God, I fucking love a booth. Another thing I like is if I am on a date with someone, I would rather sit next to them than across from them. I guess unless it was like nope, that stands. If I don't want to sit next to someone on a date, my internet is bad, so it just cuts out sometimes. Not usually, but sometimes. And that was one of those times where my internet cut out. It's at the end of this anyway. Oh man, my face is definitely asymmetrical. And I can always cry out of one eye more, and I sweat out of one armpit more. Because I'm asymmetrical. And it's actually the eye I cry out of more is the one, or waters more, is the one on the opposite side of the armpit that sweats. So I guess I'm balanced just in a different way. I guess at this point in life, I would not probably change myself, although I do hope to grow and better myself. Oh, that's exhausting sometimes. Not today, though. Today's going to be fun. I cannot wait. It is going to be a wild set. I guess I'm not doing a lot of new stuff, but I'm doing a lot of stuff I don't do a lot because it's very dirty. And I've been really trying to work on more of the innuendo or mostly kind of clean jokes. Innuendo are mostly kind of clean. The thing is, it's hard. It's hard sometimes to like figure out what will make people laugh. I make myself laugh all the fucking time. Not right now though, because I don't feel alone. Although, see, like I was like fucking stupid because I have no idea. Hi. I cannot read anything, even up close. My eyes are just going. Okay. They're like seeing the same. They haven't changed in a while, but still. Crossword puzzles or Sudoku puzzles? Probably both. I like both. Oh, it's so fucking hard for me not to just cheat on a crossword puzzle though with my phone. So probably Sudoku. Boat or plane? Plane. Boat. Train. 100%. And then a car ride. Unless I have to get somewhere really quick. I like a plane can get you somewhere fucking fast. That is like the one thing for a plane. That is, it's impressive. It's impressive what we've done as people. Like planes are a very impressive invention. You know, we don't have to be afraid in them. We were meant to fly. We figured it out. Host a party or attend a party? Oh, that, all right. So I guess I like both those things, but in times of sheer like amount, I would way rather like I could attend. I could go to like 20 parties a month, but I could probably only host maybe 2 or 3 parties a month. I love to party. I'm down to party and joke all the time. If you want parties, you want jokes, that's me. This again, Verbal Biography. It's on YouTube, but I can't link to it until Instagram figures out their shit. I could post the URL, but I don't want to post the URL because the URL looks ugly. Oh, a twin brother or a twin sister? Way rather a twin brother. I feel like I do have shared, like, I don't know, I have some big dick energy. But also, if you have a twin sister, it would be like the pretty one and the not pretty one. And I have a feeling I might not be the pretty one. All right. Actually, real quick, I am going now. So it is Friday. No, it's Saturday. Yesterday was Friday the 13th. It's the luckiest day now. The 14th. The 14th Saturday. Don't be sad turds. Go to comedy. Laughter is free. Well, not all the things, but if you pay, it's worth it. Our show is donation. Sorry. And that is at Vince's. There's other places to go, though. Look up comedy events. Sacramento. Hell yeah. Or other areas around Sacramento. Honestly, from, like, you go all the way down to San Jose. Probably good comedy tonight. Hell yeah. I'll be at Vince's. Bye.